guys. So I have not done a makeup haul since my birthday haul, and I think that was over a week ago. Maybe, was that 2 weeks ago? Anyway, stuff is piling up, so I figured I better hurry up and do a haul. If you saw my birthday haul, then you might remember me showing you this dress. And I wanted to show you what it looks like on. And also, I showed you some boots and shoes in that video. So I've got the gray booties on that I showed you in that video with this dress. So I'm going to go back there so you can see what it looks like. So this is my $1 dress that I got on the clearance rack at Primark. And I was really lucky to get this. It fits me perfectly. I like the length on this. It's above the knee, but not very far above the knee. And then I gotta get this chair out of the way so you can see. There we go. And then I have my gray booties on with it. These are just like ankle booties with small heels. And I love this. This is so comfortable, and it's just, like I said, the perfect length. Fits me perfect. I can't believe that I got this for $1. Right before we had left, they brought out this big rack of stuff, and I looked at the whole rack, and this was the only thing that was on the rack in my size. Just in case you're curious, this is a size 14. And I like the color. I've always liked this kind of cobalt royal blue color. And yeah, so very lucky to get that. Alright, so let's do the makeup haul. Alright, the first thing I'm going to show you is, it's not makeup, but it is in the beauty category. I had gone to Trader Joe's one day, and they had pumpkin body butter. I've had the coconut one several times, and I like it. And so this is, of course, for the fall. It's a seasonal scent. One thing I really like about Trader Joe's body butter is it has a flip-up container lid. So you don't have to fuss with unscrewing it and screwing it back on every time. It's just really convenient. And this smells fantastic. And it's got real pumpkin seed oil in it. It's also got coconut oil and shea butter and some other yummy natural ingredients in it. But I really like this, and I've been using that pretty much every day since I bought it. Okay, so let's move on to the makeup. My hair is not quite dry yet, and I'm on the clock here. Hopefully it will be dry before I have to leave. Milani released some more shades in their line, and I picked up one of the new ones, and that was a major fail for me because I got 00B Light, and this is... It's too light and it's too yellow for me, so this was a very bad choice. I should have done my research beforehand so that I knew what to get instead of just staring at all the colors at the store. The 01 Creamy Vanilla that I already had is actually a better match for me right now because even though I look pale as a ghost, this is a little darker for me than what I would normally be, because here we are, like, summer's over, we're into fall. We had some unseasonably warm weather, so I'm a little bit darker than I normally would be, so maybe if I lighten up, that other shade will be okay, but it's very yellow and very light. I have a tendency to buy my foundations too light, and I really need to stop doing that. Okay, so let's see. If I have shown you any of these things, like in a tutorial or something like that, I apologize, but it's hard sometimes to remember what I've shown you and what I haven't, so hopefully this will be stuff that I haven't shown you before. I got the Milani Prime Correct Face Primer. This is like a tinted, it's almost like a beauty balm, like a BB cream rather than a primer. It's kind of weird. It says light to medium skin tones on it. And it's okay, but it's kind of strange formula for the primer. I'm not doing full out reviews in this video. I'm just talking very briefly. I've got tons of stuff on the table in front of me here. I'm just talking very briefly about each thing. The NYX Angel Veil Primer. I picked this up because a lot of people really seem to like it. I'm not really that fond of it. I thought it was going to be similar to the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer, but it's not. So, I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. So, I wouldn't recommend either one of those primers, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about lip products. Let's talk about this lipstick that I have on. I bought a NARS Audacious lipstick. I've always wanted to try these lipsticks. I've heard people raving about them for years, and when they first launched, I wanted one so bad, but they're $34, and that's too much to pay for a lipstick, but they live up to the hype. I love this lipstick. The formula is to die for. It just feels so nice on your lips. Super pigmented, easy to apply. I bought the shade Mocha because this is the time of year when I start going burgundy crazy. And now I'm getting really psyched for Morphe to come to Ulta, and I want the 35O palette and maybe the 3502 palette, the new one. And so I'm starting to reach for burgundy and orange shadows on the regular. You know, you get really psyched up when the season begins. So if I'm doing that on my eyes, then I like to go burgundy on my lips. Because if I go nude, it tends to make me look washed out. Or if I go like the orangey shades, it's too much orange. Orange isn't really a good color for me. So I thought this would be a very practical buy, and it ended up being an excellent choice because I have worn this lipstick multiple times since I bought it. So it's a warm burgundy, perfect to go with fall looks. So NARS Audacious lipstick in Mocha. So now finally it has a magnetic closure too. So finally I have a NARS Audacious lipstick. I've always wanted one. And then I told you recently that I went to a TJ Maxx and bought an e.l.f. lipstick. I already showed you that. But what I didn't tell you is I bought a couple of Urban Decay Vice lipsticks as well. I got Naked, which is a cream finish. This is a really gorgeous nude shade. And I think most of you are familiar with the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. And I also got Back Talk, which is a matte finish. And you know, I was immediately drawn to this. It's like a mauve, a light mauve. I was immediately drawn to this. I completely forgot that I just got a free sample of this at Sephora about a month ago. And I was so mad at myself because I basically already have this lipstick but in a smaller version. So I decided to keep the small deluxe sample size one in my purse. That way if I'm out somewhere and I don't have lipstick with me and I just want to apply a lipstick, mauve is a pretty good shade for me. But then again, this time of year, it's not really going to go with a lot of the eye looks that I've been doing. So anyways, I was so mad at myself that I did that. Because usually I'm really good about remembering everything that I have in my collection. And if you buy a lipstick that you already have, then you have too much makeup. So I guess I'm at that point now. Okay, I had some more Back to Mac stuff. So I brought that up there the other day, and I got Diva, and Diva was one of the lipsticks that I was back to MACing. I purged my lipsticks after 2 years, and so this was the one out of the bunch that I was bringing back that I wanted to keep in my collection because it's a burgundy, but this is a cooler burgundy than the NARS Mona. So I still have this, thanks to the Back to MAC program. And speaking of burgundy or things that can run on the purple side, I had this on, I think in my beauty news video yesterday. This is LA Girl Metal Liquid Lipstick in the shade Prism. And I hadn't tried any of this line of liquid lipsticks from LA Girl, and I really like this. It applied easily, it wore nice. The only thing I noticed about it is it didn't really look all that metallic to me, but I do really like it, and I wouldn't mind picking up more shades of this. But I just thought this was like a beautiful like violet shade, but it's called Prism. And I picked up a couple of NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. They were buy one, get one half off at Ulta last week, I think it was. So I got Stockholm, which is just a nude, and I got Cons, which is a deeper nude with a little bit of mauve to it. But I've had these before, and they got purged at some point, so these are just basically repurchases for things that I used to have. Along with this. This is NYX Extra Creamy Round Lipstick in Thalia, Thalia. I don't know, it's just a mauve. The formula on these is really nice, and these are really inexpensive, these particular NYX lipsticks. So this is a repurchase also for something that got purged a while back. And I got a couple of liquid lipsticks of brands that I've never tried their liquid lipsticks before. I got a Catrice Velvet Matte Lip Cream in the shade Rose Your Voice. And I got a Sleek liquid lipstick in Major Matte Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Cream in the shade Love in London. And Ulta carries Sleek and Catrice now. And if you don't have it at your local Ulta, then try checking on the website and doing like a store locator thing, and it will tell you exactly which Ultas near you have specific brands. Because now Ulta is carrying so many brands that they can't possibly carry every brand at every store. So anyways, I went out a little beyond my immediate vicinity and got a Sleek and a Catrice liquid lipstick. And I like both of these. They both apply beautifully and last pretty well. And I just went, you know, pretty neutral with the colors. I didn't want to get anything too crazy. I tried to get things that I thought would go with, you know, lots of different looks. So I got those. And then I repurchased the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. This is just a white cream eyeshadow. This is, again, a repurchase of something that I used to have that got purged, and I always liked this, and it's really good for using like as an eyeshadow base to make eyeshadows pop. And I do have that Wet n Wild white paint pot that's basically the same thing, but this one is a little bit creamier. You have to be really careful that you don't use too much of this or it will crease. But this is can be used for so many different things. You can use this as a brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight if you want something that's matte, not shimmery. You can use it as a base for other things. I mean, it's just really versatile and good to have in your collection. Okay, speaking of cream eyeshadows, I bought an Essence 2-in-1 eyeshadow and liner. This is waterproof, and I got the shade Rosy Happiness. This is like a pink champagne, I would say. And I had never tried these before. I've seen them and figured I would give it a shot. I wore this underneath something one day, and I like it. It performed really well. I wore it underneath this. Essence released another shade in their All About eyeshadow palettes, Toffee. And these shadows in this line are not all that pigmented, but if you want something like soft and natural and something that you're not going to have to do a lot of blending, this is just very quick and easy and isn't going to be something you have to really work with that much. It's just something simple. I wore this one day on the weekend with this, and I liked it. I have all the other ones in this line, so I don't know. They're just quick and easy. Not very pigmented though, and be careful that you don't blend too much or you'll blend it right away. I wanted to try one of the LA Girl Eye Luxe palettes, and this is in the shade Urbanize. Haven't actually used this yet. I've been trying and testing out so many new things that I just haven't had a chance to try this one. So that's what the colors look like. Sorry, I'm not doing swatches. I know that you guys like swatches in haul videos, but I kind of pressed for time here today. I have to go out in a few minutes, so I figured I would at least show you everything and give you some feedback on the things that I have tried. But anyway, I have very high hopes for this. I really like the color selection. It's just a nice, you know, neutral shades. But I'm going to use this very soon, maybe in a video, and let you know about this. I get LA Girl at CVS. Not every CVS has it, but a lot of them do now. They've really expanded the amount of stores that they're in. Some Ultas have LA Girl now too. And I caved and I bought one of the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palettes. I got the Warm Neutrals one, and I've played around with this a little bit, but not too much because I've been trying out a bunch of different things. But this is just, it just screams fall, doesn't it? I mean, these are exactly the kind of colors that I am drawn to this time of year, and I just had to try this out. And it's okay. I don't love it and I don't hate it. It falls somewhere in between. I would say that if you want this, to get it when NYX has like a buy one get one half off, or recently they had like a 30% off all NYX sale, or you know, they have those kind of sales going on all the time with NYX. So wait until you can get it on a discount, because it's a little expensive. Not as expensive as those new Element palettes, but you know, it's up there. So I do like it, but I don't love it and I don't hate it. It's just, it's okay. But the colors are just, it's a lot of colors that are very on trend right now. And I got some more NYX Nude Matte Shadows. I already had some of these, but I wanted to get some more of the colors. And I think I showed you Kiss the Day already. I think. I might have used this in a tutorial recently. I can't remember. This is just a, like, sort of a ivory, I guess you would say. I think I showed you that one, but I haven't shown you these others yet. This is Lap Dance. This is a peach. Peaches go pair nicely with a lot of the fall colors that are around right now. This is Betrayal. This is like a cool toned brown. No, it's a taupe. Yeah, this is a taupe. I can't believe I didn't have that already because I used to be like obsessed with taupe. Skinny Dip. This is a really pretty like violet plum type shade. Really pretty. Definitely going to use that soon. Covet. This is a green, like a olive or sage green. Really fall appropriate. And that's it for the NYX Nude Matte Shadows. I was at MAC the other day getting that free MAC lipstick, and I started talking to the, what do you call them? I can't think of the title. The sales clerk, the beauty advisor, whatever, the people that work at the MAC counters. Oh my God. There's a specific name for those, but I can't think of the title right now. Anyway, I started talking to her about the eyeshadows, and I said, "You don't have I'm Into It, do you?" She said, "Yeah, we do." So I bought it in pot form because they don't have pan form eyeshadows at MAC counters. I don't like buying the pots because I keep my MAC eyeshadows in palettes, so you're paying a ton extra by buying them this way. But I just really wanted it. I have been so obsessed with burgundy lately. I was buying burgundy eyeshadows, burgundy lipsticks. I was on burgundy overload, but I think I've saturated myself with that color now. But anyway, I didn't have this. This is one of the shades. I thought I had all the MAC permanent eyeshadows, but I didn't. And this is one of the ones that I needed to pick up in order to finish my collection. You never really finish though because they keep releasing more things. But anyways, this is permanent and it's just a burgundy matte shadow. I did use this one day, I think in a video. I think I have this on in one of my recent videos. Matter of fact, I know I do. So I can't think off the top of my head which one it was. But I used this with Star Violet, Honey Lust, I think, and what, Embark? Maybe? I don't remember now. But anyways, I do like it. And this I've wanted for a long, long time. I was at an outlet mall and I had gone to the Bare and Beauty store, and what that is basically is an outlet store that sells bare minerals, NARS, Burberry, what else? Laura Mercier. Basically all the brands that are owned by, I think it's Shiseido. There's a company that owns, like, you know, a bunch, just like how at the CCO, Estee Lauder owns Tom Ford and Smashbox and all that. Well, this is the Bare Minerals, Laura Mercier, Burberry, NARS, Shiseido, those company version. So, and it's called Bare and Beauty. So anyways, I got this Burberry eyeshadow. This is Mulberry, and it's a burgundy that has quite a bit of purple to it. And I had this on in a video recently with some of my other Burberry eyeshadows. And this is, it's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but not a lot. It falls somewhere, let's see, how would you just, the Burberry eyeshadows are not like any other eyeshadows that I've ever tried. The texture is quite unique and different. This is one of the wet and dry silk shadows, and so the texture is, yeah, it's like silk. And I don't know, they're very unique and very different. But as soon as I walked in the store, they said everything in the store today is 30% off. And I was like, okay. And I'm saying to myself, there's no way I'm going to be able to resist now. So I went right over to the Burberry eyeshadows and I got the last one they had of the Mulberry. They They might have had more to put out. Sometimes they just, you know, deplete the stock and then they restock it. But anyway, wanted this for a long, long time. And I had tried to get it before at that store and they didn't have it at that time. So I figured I better grab it. So I think that is everything. It's about time, right? I know this was a long video. That's a lot of stuff. I shouldn't wait so long to do haul videos because then it's just too much stuff to show all at one time. So some of these things, I think I've used them in videos already, and some of them I haven't, and I will. So that is it for today, you guys. If you enjoyed this haul video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. And sorry if I seem like not as focused today as I usually do, but I am going out in a few minutes and I was trying to finish this before the person that I'm going out with got here. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.